So what happens if you use the same text prompt on 4 different AI text-to-image generator? Will the results be the same? Let's find out. This is Dream Studio. You can log in with Google or you can create an account in their website. So this is the first page that you're going to see when you log in. To start with, as a beginner, they're going to give you 200 free credit, which I think is incredible. On the right hand side, you can see these options like width, height, CFG scale. All these things help you refine your image the way you want it to be. So here, the CFG scale determines how much the image will look like based on the prompt that you input. So the higher the value of the CFG scale, the closer to the prompt it's going to look like. If based on your input you want to generate more number of images, it is going to cost you more credit. Like you can see how fast the credit is increasing. But for a beginner, if you just want to generate an image and you want to see how it turns out, keep it on the default setting. And if you think the prompt is good enough, you can make those minute adjustments and create a more refined image. So let's do what we are here for. Let's try an intricate prompt on Dream Studio and see how it keeps up with the other platforms. Dream. Okay, let's say we need more variation of this image. Let me increase it to 4. And we have the CFG scale here, like I told you before. This will make it look more closer to the prompt. So I'm going to make it, say, 15. Let's dream again. Interesting. I think the second one looks more closer to our prompt. Let's go ahead and save this. And let's do the same in the other platforms and see how it keeps up. This is Dall-E, used by a lot of people all around the world. And if you look at these images at the bottom, these are created by people like us. And if you just hover the cursor on top of these images, you can see the prompt that's been used. They all look quite simple. The best thing about Dall-E is that it gives you 50 credits to start with, and every month it'll give you 50 credits more. I think this is fantastic. Now let's try using the same prompt over here and let's see how Dall-E creates the artwork for us. Let's go ahead and input the prompt. Generate. The first one looks so real though. Let's just go ahead and see the variations for the first one. My goodness. They have done a terrible job with their eyes. I think the original looks much better compared to all this. Let's try more variations. I think the first one itself is better. Okay, so the other way of making these changes is by changing the prompt itself. Today we are not going to do that. Like as I told you, I'm going to be trying the prompt on different platforms to see how they create these artworks. So we'll stick with the first one. So they have also got few options to edit. So at the top corner, you can see this edit option. Once you click on this, you can see a few options at the bottom. So here we're not going to edit anything. We're just going to download the image. Now let's move on to the next one. This is Craiyon, formerly known as Dalle Mini. They rebranded it as Craiyon. This is one of my favorite websites to create some simple artworks, not advanced as its counterpart. Now let's use the same prompt in Craiyon and see what it generates for us. Let's go ahead and input these. There we go. This is gonna take quite some time. Wow, the face looks so weird. I think it's not quite surprising, known the fact that this is a free website to use. Nevertheless, everything else seems pretty okay. They really got to work with the hand. Maybe a little more tweaking can make it even look a little better, but I don't think it can go beyond that. As you know, it's a free website. Now just let's go ahead and choose one of the best one from this. I don't think there's anything best in this. Looks evil. This looks evil too. Let's go for the evil. And now let's move on to the next platform. So this is Midjourney, and I'm sure a lot of you are aware of Midjourney and how it functions. So in order to log into Midjourney, first you have to register in Discord. Discord is a social platform wherein you can create rooms of your interest. Once you log into Discord, you will get an invitation from Midjourney. So I'm just gonna log in. This is the welcome page for Midjourney. It just gives a brief instruction as to how to generate these images. If you have any questions, you could visit the frequently asked question. And if you want to read about the rules, click on the rules tab. They also have tab for announcement. Any sort of update, any changes would be mentioned over here. In order to start generating images, we need to go to one of the newbies room. So here in this case, I'm going to go for newbies 59. So we need to type in / imagine. Okay, so here is the tab for prompt. Now let's see what magic does this bring. This is starting to look really funny. So there we go. It's completed. This looks quite funny compared to the previous ones. It looks like a mushroom head. Let's go ahead and see what variations do we have for 3. Now this is the third one. So I'll have to go for week 3. So this is a new variation that we have got. So unfortunately, this Santa doesn't have hands nor legs. Let's upscale one of this. I think I will go for the 4th one again. So this is the upscaled version of one of the variations that we have created. Let's go ahead and save this. I'm gonna show something very interesting to you guys. Just watch how this image changes by just changing 2 parameters within the prompt. As usual, / imagine. There we go. Paste. So if you guys notice one thing, I've added AR 3:2 and V4. Now see what Midjourney is gonna generate for us. Here we go. Look how realistic this is. I think the third one looks really nice. So let's upscale the third one. This looks really nice. Let's go ahead and do that. E3. Look at this beautiful upscale version. I think this is the best among all that we have generated, and the lighting is fantastic. Let's go ahead and save this. I've put these results together so they all look different. Where some looks better than the other, it's quite impressive that they have generated these images from a simple prompt that anyone can just type into these platforms. All of these uses different algorithms and deep AI that constantly learns to produce better results. You can generate images close to your prompt the way you imagine by using prompt parameters distinctive to the platform. I've used version 4, which is a new version of Midjourney, which is more detailed and realistic than the former. Midjourney uses V3 as its default setting, so it won't change unless you make those changes in the prompt. AR stands for the aspect ratio. It will generate images in a specific dimension you want them to look like. Keep in mind, all these different platforms have prompt parameters which you can learn to improve your images. In my next video, I'm going to pull out all the possible tips and tricks you can use to create some brilliant artwork which can be used for both commercial and personal purpose. And you can contribute to this channel by subscribing and pushing the like button. So we are living in this wonderful time witnessing this massive explosion of AI. I hope we all learn to use this technology in a moral and ethical manner which contributes to the well-being of the world. One Step House, Suraj signing off. See you guys in the next video.